So what new amazing products, or just, I'm gonna let you take it away because you are a pro at this.
Inks. Let's start with inks. Now, I'm known in the industry for 3D embossing folders, stencils, dies, but my inks have absolutely taken the world by storm. They are amazing. So, two types of inks. We've got our blending inks, which are awesome, but I want to focus on our interference inks. Now, these little beauties are, well, they're very different because they have two colours on here. So if you look at the ink pad or the cover, you can see one side is, what's that, purple, and the other side's green. That means white card, you're going to get purple. Black card, you're going to get green. Should I show you?
Absolutely.
Let's get it on the card, and it's much easier to see when we lay this down. So when you open it, you'll always see that the ink pad will be the same colour as it would be on white. Make sure your brush is relating to that side, or you're going to get in a pickle with this. So we take our ink. Now these are really different.
So go with the purple side, so the left side of the color. Don't pull up the green side.
So don't think, oh, let's get a brush out to do green, because you can open it, it's always going to be purple.
Or go with whatever color's on the ink pad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So open. It's got a long open time, but a kind of short open time. And what I mean by this is when we pop this ink down on white card, you'll see it's really juicy and it blends really well. However, it dries super fast. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that means to some people it doesn't blend, okay, because it's dried. But take the ink again and we reignite that ink, and you will never, ever get a line. Look at that. It's absolutely seamless. So you go the way along, it's going to dry again, so we do the same thing. So we pick up our ink yet again and you lose that line completely. Now that's great in itself, isn't it, just as an ink pad, but what happens when we put it on black card? This is just awesome. So black card, I don't know if you can see that. Is it coming through yet?
Yeah, absolutely.
So now we have a shimmery green ink. Super cool.
Do these activate with water?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Of course they do. Let me take the lid off of this, and literally I will flick onto here and you will see the reaction almost instantly. So now you've got a water reactive, shimmery, colour changing ink pad.
What about on the black?
It will do the black, but obviously you won't see as much, but absolutely, you can see that now.
Yeah.
You can see that changing straight away. So if I now take my messy piece of cloth here, but lift that off, so you get most.
I think that's just like the most magical thing when you just like lift the color. It's such a cool.
It is, but do you know what? The awesome thing about these, we've got Reinkers as well. So your Reinkers come like this, and we package these because we had difficulties. They imploded in the air in transit.
Oh gosh.
They have the ball bearing in them, and when you get them like this. So basically you take the white lid off, and it's got, when you get your toothpaste and it has that silver little cap on it, you peel that back and then you put inside the lid, you've got the little dropper, and then you pop that in, and then you've got your reinker. Now the reinker is so cool because you can paint with it. And that now means you've got your interference colour changing ink pads that you can paint with. So you can paint on your embossing folders, you can add them to your pastes. They are awesome.
How many colours are there?
In the interference there's 24.
24.
Yeah, and in the blended inks there is 36. I'll show you one more colour.
Absolutely.
Because my days, these are awesome. So this is called Tropical Paradise. So again, open the lid, it's going to be pink. And what's it going to be on black?
Blue.
Ish. Yeah. So let's take our brush.
Periwinkle?
It's kind of, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we won't do the whole lot, we'll just give you an idea. So there's your pink.
How do you know when it's time to re-ink these? Like, what is your telltale sign with your ink pads that you're like, okay,
when I pop my brush in and I do this and I'm getting very little, then I'll re-ink. But I've had these for a year.
Oh, wow.
Never re-inked.
That's nice.
Never
they seem very, very juicy.
They're very juicy. And then on the black card, I hope that's coming through.
Oh, it is.
So 2 ink pads, you've got 4 colours already.
So cool.
So you get a twofer.
Yeah, that is very cool.
They're very, very cool.
What about on craft paper or navy?
Oh, they will change tone, so the colour that's underneath will come through a bit. So you'll kind of you'll get a pink if it's on craft. But
so is it more like the...
Yes, that's exactly it.
Hence
okay. Yeah.
So just think if you're doing it on different color papers. It's not always black and it's not always white that you're going to want to do ink blending on. Which
Exactly.
is kind of cool. I love that. Oh yeah, what's this?
So this is my Ulti-Mate 2. Now, this is awesome. This is a patented system with the pegs at the top here. We do layering stencils. All of our stencils have this peg system at the top. So you place your card down. Let me just do that randomly. Pop that over the top. And you do your inking. And because we do layering stencils, you just whip that one off, next one on. So we've got the pack here. This one's only got 3. But I would do that layer. I would take that off. I would find stencil number 2. They're all marked. And you pop the next one down. And, you know, then you can go back. So if you've missed a bit or you think,
it's lined up just perfectly.
Not dark enough, you can do all sorts of things.
And what is this material here?
This is photopolymer. This is amazing. So this is our tacky mat. It measures 9 inches by 9.5 inches.
Nice.
Super cool. So obviously your card doesn't move. It's great for reverse stamping. You can do kind of your jelly press things.
Right.
Really great tool, and it fits inside my tool. But of course, if you haven't got my tool, you can use it on your desk.
The best part is that I'm guessing just a little bit of soap and water, and it's clean and ready to go and re-sticky.
Absolutely.
So you can get your mediums on here. You can, It's not like, I got to replace the mat. Just clean it.
No,
I love that.
Yeah, it's very easy to work with. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you our blending ink because, again, these are a little bit different. They're a chalk-based finish, and when people look at these, they say, "Oh, they're a great size." But when you take the lid off, you can see we fill the entire pad.
Wow. Yeah.
They
it's
are
not like a huge lip that you're erasing.
No, so we don't use as much plastic. We fill it with ink.
Perfect.
So, and these have reinkers as well. So when we use these with our gorgeous blending brushes,
and it's a dye-based ink.
Dye-based. So you can do all the water reactive techniques with these as well. If I show you, this is the kind of results you can get with them. So
Beautiful.
You can do all your smooshing and what you normally do. So
all that fun grungy stuff.
Yeah. So now, I mean, this has got a little bit of ink on it, so we might not get the exact yellow we need. But this is really pale. I'm starting really light, and I'll bring in more colour. But the blend with these is ridiculously good. Okay. So just ink that for a second, and let me show you. When I lift that up,
beautiful.
It's a beautiful blend, but we're going to pop that back over and we're going to bring another colour in, and I'll bring in the Dusky Rose. And what this will do is normally if you put a colour on top of another colour, it might get a bit muddy, or you'll lose the yellow underneath. With these you don't.
Oh.
So if I pop my ink in there, I'm going to pop it in my lid, and you can see how kind of chalky they are. So they're beautiful. And then we go over the top, and I'm going to start kind of around here. And you'll see that it kind of changes the colour underneath. So you get your seamless blend with your coloured ink pad. So now that's turned out a peachy orange.
Beautiful.
And if you bring in maybe a blue, if I've got a blue here, let's see if I've got a blue. Tourmaline blue, so it's quite a grey, but that's fine. I'll show you very quickly. So we'll take that one and we'll use our dark brush. I've actually probably got enough on there from before, and then you can still do your blending, and you'll see you can start doing your shading. And I know that's not perfect, but you get the idea. If you lift that up again, you'll see the differences. So now,
beautiful.
So they're super smooth, super pigmented. They are absolutely stunning.
And then now you can bring in the next layer on top of your other stencil.
Now once you've done that, you've then got the embossing folder. So you pop it inside your embossing folder and you emboss it as well. They look amazing.
Yes.
They are. I mean,
does it matter which way you're putting your stencil on? It fits both directions.
Most of them, yes, it does. But I mean, this one is. You can't see it on this one very well, but there is. I probably got it the wrong way around. There is a number on each one, so it will show you what side you need to have it.
Okay. But if you wanted to flip it over.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, the pegs work either way, is my point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other thing about the system is what comes with it. Did I put it in here? No, I must have put it back in the tool. So inside the tool, which is the game changer, let me see if it's top or bottom. This opens. And in here, you've got
a hidey hole.
Yeah, you've got 2 hidey holes, and the bottom one, let me open that one. Let me bring these pieces out for you. So what you also get, because on the back there's a scoreboard. Oops. There's a little scoreboard, so we don't waste space on the back.
I love that.
And we also have a double-ended tool, so you've got your wax pickup tool, and then this end you have your scoring tool, and then it comes with 3 extra nibs, and all you do is twist that off like that, pull that one out, change it over, and you've got your cute little tool. But the best bit, what do you think that's for?
I have no idea. I'm waiting. I know it fits on there. That's about as far as I got.
Got any other brand of stencil? You pop that on the side of your stencil, and then you can convert that to work on the system. You might use a Silhouette Cameo, you might use Brother Scan and Cut, or whatever you may use as an electronic machine. You might make your own layering stencils.
Right.
They can then fit onto
So how
the
does that
system.
fit onto there? We're just gonna.
So all you do is, if you've got, I mean, this isn't the best example of a stencil because we go edge to edge here.
Right.
So if you had a regular stencil, all you would do is pop this on the side of your Mylar
And then squish
strike
it down.
the tip.
Okay.
Strike the tip.
Okay.
If it doesn't go, it goes to.
Oh, so it's a die. Okay.
Yes.
This doesn't pop on there. We're actually
No.
die cutting a section out of the stencil.
Absolutely.
Aha, got it now.
Absolutely.
Right.
So if it doesn't cut through first time, metal shim, absolutely fine. It will work beautifully. Now, there's a lot of people who like to craft in bed, or they want to sit on their lap. So if you're maybe doing some colouring or something, so you can pop down to a piece of card, cut that out, and then it will fit on the pegs, and then you can tilt it. And
Right.
the cards will
And it's not going to go
move
sliding on you, so you can color facing up, and it's not going to wiggle.
Absolutely.
That's smart.
So
Smart.
super cool. And the other thing we've got, let me check. Yeah, is our sprays. Have you seen these?
I have not. I'd love to see them.
These are our sparkle sprays. So they are a clear suspension. There are 8 colours, but when you see the label on the front, that's kind of what you're going to get.
Right.
Now, when you pop these down, I hope this comes across. You might have to hold it up for me.
Okay,
Or,
I can do
if
that.
I've made a mess.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just going to hold. I don't want to press it too hard. I'll leave it.
No,
I'll
no,
leave it
that's
like
good,
that.
that's
I'll
good.
leave it like that. If you can hold that.
All right. Ready? Oh yeah. You see that?
Yeah. So you can use that on black and white cards, flash paste. So you open this, and this inside is like a clear paste with the interference colour in it. But when you place it on black cards, you get
That's really pretty.
these colours.
So how many different colors of flash do you have?
4,
Yeah,
8.
the 8. Those are all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is what it's like on the white.
Yep. So we literally swatched it
So
on
there's
the white.
gold. So which one was the pinky one?
So the pinky one will
This
be,
one?
I think it's that
That
one.
one.
I think it's that one.
That's cool.
Can you see that?
I like it on the black. Man, that's really, that's so cool.
So we also do what's called colour explosion powders. Powders that you'll pop onto your, like a pepper pot, spritz with water, and you'll get your colour bursts. Now what you can do is
Add them. Yes. Oh, yes.
so you could have a blue base with a yellow tinge to it, because that's the yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get that greeny interference colour because the blue and yellow mix and match.
Fun.
And it works great. And because these are so pigmented, when you use them on white card, it kind of gives you not just the interference, you kind of get a solid colour rather than, it makes it look like it's a yellowy paste with that blue tinge. That's so cool. So cool. And that's just the beginning
of the iceberg. So
Yes.
can they follow you, for instance, if they want to purchase any of these products? What is the
Yes.
best way for all of our
Yes.
viewers, most of them living here in the States, how can they get their products?
Yep, so I have a website, Lisa Horton Crafts, so that's .co.uk. We work with scrapbook.com in the USA, so there are plenty of retailers and outlets where you can grab our products wherever you are around the world.
Perfect. And if they want to get more ideas for to use all these amazing products, how
Right.
can they get further ideas?
Okay, so if you're on Facebook, if you go to my group, Crafting with Lisa Horton, there's 22,500 members in there, and the inspiration is phenomenal. YouTube, again, Lisa Horton Crafts, just Google me, and yeah, ton of inspiration there. And on a Friday night, UK time, 6:30 p.m, I do a live, and we do product previews, we do inspiration, we do TV show kind of sneak peeks.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and
Okay.
The other thing.
Yep.
I'm now also working with the wonderful Spellbinders. So we have a launch out with Spellbinders as well.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Absolute
It's lovely
pleasure.
to meet you finally.
Yes.